everybody, my name is Khalees, aka Raina, and welcome back to my channel where I do tarot readings. So today we'll be doing another celebrity reading, this time on Red Velvet's Kang Seulgi. If you haven't seen the first reading on Red Velvet's Irene, and you're curious about that, that will be popping up at the end of this video, and you can just go look for it on my channel. It's right there. Also, I will be answering the question that was requested to me. How does each member of Red Velvet feel about being signed to SM and the future of their career? Okay, so before we get into that, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell notification to know whenever I have a brand new video. All right, and remember, do not take this as an official announcement of anything. I am just reading the current energies, and remember that I do not do interpersonal readings on celebrities out of respect for their personal lives. I strictly stick to career readings out of respect for these people, okay? However, I do interpersonal readings for the general audience, the collective, you people, okay? So if you have any requests for that, let me know. So let's get into the reading. We're going to get right into it. We're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot to ask the question, how does Kang Seulgi feel about being signed to SM? Let's go. Okay, so we have number 8, Strength, 2 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 6 of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck we have 7 of Wands. Now, this is a bit of a interesting, kind of weird energy because we know Kang Seulgi to be signed to SM, but for some reason it's giving I'm not signed to SM, I'm independent, right? Which doesn't make any sense, but also we don't know the ins and outs of their contract. It seems like she feels more comfortable in the position that she is in associating with SM because they give her more independence in her work. So it's like she's also a boss. She's boss of her own art and her own creation, and she's the boss of her business decisions and her financial decisions and all of those things. So things that usually these types of companies have control over, she herself has control over. So it's not really like, oh, I'm under control of SM. SM wouldn't be anything without me type of energy. So it's like, how do I explain it? She's been there for so long. It's like they aren't really that involved in her creative process, in her artistic process, in her businesswoman process. She may use their resources. So that's why I get with the 2 of Cups and number 8, the Strength. It's like it feels more like a collab rather than her being under control of SM. It feels more like she uses their resources and they benefit from her work. So it feels more like an equally sided deal rather than, oh, you're my employee, so you do what I tell you to do, right? So she's not a sheep. She is, a lioness. She gets to say and do what she wants to do, essentially, and she was able to turn that situation to a partnership. I don't know if the other members were able to do that, but it does seem from this energy that she was able to do that independently. And what's this? 7 of Swords. So yeah, she removed herself from a situation where she was doing what other people wanted her to do, but she wasn't able to explore the way she wants to explore. So she put her big girl pants on and used her leverage as literally one of the original members, main dancer of a group that gave SM a lot of its popularity in what is it? I think it's third gen, and a lot of their revenue in third gen. She used that leverage to be able to create more independence and equality in her work situation, her work boss situation, right? And so because of that, that has definitely given her a lot more opportunities to create a lot more money. So definitely the Six of Pentacles, as you see here, with this like even exchange of finances, they have came to an agreement that because you're so popular, because you bring us so much money, especially back then, but still to this day, we're okay with having this like even exchange. You get a good amount of money, I get a good amount of money, and you know, we both get a good amount of publicity, and everything's Gucci, okay? Gucci, Prada, all right? It's cool. Everything's cool. And so I know for like a lot of people, they're like, oh, they must be like, you know, chained down in the basement or something, or like something bad is happening. Something bad has to be happening. And I'm not saying that Seulgi never had any bad experiences. All I'm saying is that in this point in her career, she has enough power to create this more balanced workplace relationship where she can gain more opportunities and more finances, and she took advantage of that, and she did what she had to do to get where she needed to be. Okay, we also got to remember that these are not like 21-year-old young ladies. These are not 18-year-old young ladies. These women are either in their 30s or about to be in their 30s, and I think like two of them are in their mid-20s. So these are grown women. Okay, Seulgi is a grown woman, so she knows. She's been in that company for forever, so she almost 10 years, I think, almost 10 years. So she knows the power that she has, and she's used that to her advantage, which is very, very, very smart. So how she feels about being assigned to SM, she feels like she took advantage of a really amazing opportunity, and it makes her feel very empowered and very like matured and independent. It makes her feel like she can do whatever she wants, and makes her feel like that she can do whatever she puts her mind to. And it's really like an amazing experience because she has been able to, like I said, create a relationship where she can use SM's resources while still separating herself from SM as far as their creative direction, and then basically telling her what to do. I'm pretty sure at some point she did have an experience with that in the beginning of her career, but as she has grown, which is why she seems so grateful for everything that she was able to do and everything that her fans have allowed her to do, you know, because she would not have this power if it was not for the support that her group Red Velvet got and Gen and third gen, and continues to get till this day. If it wasn't for that, she would not have the power she has now to create this a more even and balanced give and take relationship with her job, right? And so it seems like she's just very grateful. There's a lot of gratitude for the way she was able to build herself up over time despite everything that she went through, because it does seem like in the beginning they were like, you know, she had to become what they wanted her to become, but now she doesn't have to do that anymore. And yes, there's still aspects of that still there, because it does still have to fit, like, you know, the SM image, and that was still ingrained in her at a young age. But you know, she's just way more in tune with herself now, in tune with who she is now. And so she has a lot more freedom to express this feminine energy, because we see the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, and there's a lot of this like empowered, balanced feminine energy. You see them looking in two different directions. A lot of empowered feminine energy where she's able to express herself and be who she is, and still have that demand that respect and get that respect. And she has evolved to this point. Okay, so for those of y'all who are like, oh no, I feel like they I feel like they locked in the basement, I feel like yada 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 yada, they probably, that energy was probably there early on in their career when they were being told what to do and all that other stuff and trying to be perfect and yada yada yada. But now at this point, for at least for Kang Seulgi, at least for Seulgi, right, she has used her celebrity power to get what she wants and what she needs in order to continue working with SM. Not for SM, but with SM. Okay, there's a difference, girl. It's not the same thing, you know. And so that's the energy that I'm picking up on. So now we're gonna ask the future of her career. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have number 5, the Hierophant. We have 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 0 the Fool, 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and number 7, the Chariot. So there's a lot of like major arcana cards. We have the 10s, we have the Knight of Cups. So listen, the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me. Listen, Linda, listen. So for some reason, I got like this energy of like not putting all her eggs in one basket. I see her trying out acting. Now, I don't know if she's already done that. I don't know if she's in the process of doing that. Red Velvet stands, let me know. But I kept getting acting. So I feel like she is going to put her face wherever it can be seen, wherever people don't expect her to be. So it seems like she's going to do like the unexpected with the Fool. Like that's just going in and jumping in and starting something new. And with the 10 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles, Knight is like that juvenile energy, but you also see him like planting all these seeds. So trying a little bit of everything, feeling 10 of Cups, filling every single cup, and just like going about it. It feels like she's definitely like, I guess, entertaining and healing her inner child by doing things she probably thought she would never be able to do. So like having her solo songs, having that duet with Irene, like possibly acting, like I said. And these are opportunities that are coming in very quickly because, like I said before, she is moving independently, right? She may be signed to SM, but she doesn't work for SM. She works with SM, and that's the power that she has, and she knows she has it. So yeah, filling all her cups, doing whatever she felt as a child she would never be able to do, she's doing it now. And then with the 5 of Cups, right? We have her, just kind of like as she gets older, she eventually will settle down to what a few things she feels like suits her and she enjoys doing the most and feels the most comfortable with doing. But until then, she's going to go out on a journey, on this independent journey, to try literally everything her heart desires, and then come back around down to like the original things that made her feel happy in the first place, which is like, dancing or maybe singing, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you're worried about her like completely throwing, Red Velvet away, completely throwing singing and dancing away, that's not going to happen. I see through this, that's definitely not going to happen. And she may be focusing on other things at the time, but she will always come back to her first love, which is whatever that is. If it is dancing and singing, then that's what it is, right? And with the Chariot, that's something that's coming in really fast. So this is a journey that isn't going to take too long, because like I said, she already has the independence and the freedom to be able to do these things. So that's what she's doing right now. She's in the process of doing that right now. So like I said, new Red Velvet stands, I think they're called Reveloves, right? Reveloves? Correct me if I'm wrong. But let me know, does she already have like some things in the works for acting? Has she done some acting before? Like what's going on? But yeah, as far as her collab with Irene, because they have some questions about that, I do see that was something that she had in mind, like something that she wanted to do. She was like, I love me some Irene down. Okay, we're both like the main dancer, lead dancer, whatever the label is called, but they're both like the dancers of the group. We both got good vocals. Girl, I want to do something with you. And I think they're like the 2 oldest too. So like, yes, that's like the energy was giving. She felt like she could match her energy well, and it felt like that, like they would make a really good duet. And so that's what happened. Make a good duo, and that's what happened. Okay, so I definitely see that she has a lot of like respect for her members, but I definitely feel like after working with Irene and seeing what she saw in Irene, she definitely has a lot of like respect for her especially. And Their bond is a little bit different than the other ones, but I'm not going to go super deep into that because that's not what I do, girls. I don't do interpersonal readings with celebrities, okay? But as far as like being co-workers, they are very great co-workers, and a lot of the duet things that they did, a lot of them were Seulgi's idea and Irene's idea too. But like I said, Seulgi is very independent, very has her own ideas, has her own feelings about things, and she sticks by that, especially now that she is older and has the power to, like I said, collab with SM, work with SM, and not be under the control of SM. So if that's something that you're concerned about, this is what the energy is giving. But we're going to use the Moonology Oracle cards, all right, to see if there's any more messages for Kang Seulgi, okay? All right. So I got 4 cards instead of 2. We have the energy is getting momentum, waxing moon. You're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, and balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So yeah, she's in full blown, oh my goodness, English, full blown creative process of really establishing herself as an independent artist, right, and exploring herself. And that's just like the Chariot card. This is just confirming that this is something that's happening very quickly, is currently going on right now, and it will continue on for a little while, but it's definitely going to be fast pace, artistic discovery, okay? And that's why she's very close to achieving her goal. So she may be currently working on some acting stuff or some like other independent artist stuff, maybe some other singles or something like that. She's currently doing that right about now, okay? And she is basically gonna like stick to that. She's going to stick to her agreement with SM to like keep things balanced, keep things mutual, and not to become, their subordinate, their employee, their someone who's underneath them and isn't deserving of this respect and space to work the way she wants to work and work her ass off the way she wants to work her ass off, So she's committed to maintaining that relationship and keeping things the way they are now or improving them, not going back to the way things were before where she didn't have as much power over her career. Okay, so yeah, that's where she's at. It seems like she's very happy with where she's at and she's very excited for the future. She's currently working on some new things. And she plans on maintaining this type of relationship and or improving it, but she will not be resorting back to any foolishness. She loves having independence, control, and power over her own career, and that's something that she is not willing to let go of. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell notification to know whenever I have a brand new video. All right. Make sure to share this with anyone that you think might like it. If you want to see the first video, please go click on that at the end of this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.